Hey everybody, in this video we're going to learn about OR. And OR is a compound logic operator that allows us to check if either this condition is true or if this condition is true, then run a certain block of code. We can do this using ifs, we can use it in while loops, we can use it anywhere that there's a condition that needs to be checked if it's true or false. For this one, we're working with a previous program, and this is the one where you get discounted coffees. Yay. And if we go ahead and run this, it says you get a free McDonald's coffee. That's because the role is manager, and I'm checking only if the role is manager, do they get a free coffee? And there's no discount on your coffee because their age is 45, which is under 45 or under 55. So they also do not get a discount. And we learned last time that we don't want both of these to print out. We only want one of them to print out. And in order to do that, what do we got to do? Make the rest of these elifs. Elifs allow only one of these to run. So if this first one is true, all these will be skipped. If the second one is true, then the rest of these will be skipped, and so on. Then if we run it, we see we get a free McDonald's coffee. So let's go ahead and change this to employee. See if that works. Yep, we get a discount. And then if we do, let's say worker, and then we pick somebody that's older, so 66, we still get a discounted coffee. If we do 45, we get no discount. All right, if we look at these two elifs, you'll notice that they both have the same output. So sometimes it's beneficial to kind of squish those two together and kind of make them one statement. That way later on in our program, if we want to change what this looks like, want it to print a little bit differently, we don't have to change it in two spots. We only have to change it in one spot. So we save a little bit of effort there. Not a big deal if there's only two of them, but it's still kind of annoying. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and delete this because we already have it up here. We're going to take this condition that we're checking that deals with age, and we're going to go ahead and move it up here using OR. So now it's checking to see if the role is employee or if the age is 55. So if either one of those is true, if this one is true or if this one is true, then this statement will run. So this person is not. If we run it, it doesn't run. If we do like 77, then they get a discount. If we change this back and we make them an employee, then they also get a discount. Notice that whenever I'm checking my code, that I'm always checking a bunch of different conditions. I'm almost checking all of them all the time. It's a good habit to get into. Yeah, so that's it. Now down here, I have another little program. It was hiding a little bit. And on this one, we're going to check to see if the password or the biometrics are good. So you can think of this as like a login system on your phone. Either type in a password or you use your fingerprint, or it scans your eyes or your face or whatever. So we have a little, if the password is what it says it is, or if it's a valid biometric, then it welcomes the user. Otherwise it says access denied. So if we run this, we get welcome because both of these are true, which is okay. If we change this one to false, now only the password is good, but it still says welcome. And if we change this back to true and we change this, it still says welcome. But then if we change both of them to be not good, so the password doesn't match and the biometrics is valid is false, now we get access denied. So on this one, we learned how OR statements can go ahead and reduce our code. And we can just have one print statement in our case, as opposed to multiple. And then we also learned that we can apply it to situations that we're kind of familiar with. In this case, we're working with Booleans and strings. Up here, we're working with strings and integers. All right, you guys learned about OR statements. Nicely done. Next up, you guys can learn about nested ifs. That means an if inside of another if. If you guys want to learn about that, take a look right here. If you guys need to go back and take a look at else statements, you guys can do that right there. Alrighty, take care. Bye-bye.